Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So, another start of the week, which means a new studio vlog. I have got lots of fun things planned for this week, so I hope it'll be a nice, interesting video for you. Number one today is getting the Halloween printables, two printables uploaded onto my Etsy shop and my website, and just finalizing my calendar files to send to print. I've been putting that off because I've got to do like the calendar side of it as well and have to format it all. So hoping to get that guy done today and making some orders this week. And I haven't played in my sketchbook for a few weeks. I signed up to do the Inktober, Peachtober and Cheatober. Literally got to day 3 and that's all I've done. So I'm hoping to open my sketchbook up this week and have a little play just for fun. So we'll see. So first things first, I'm just getting this file of my Spooky Cat Halloween printable ready to upload to my website and the Etsy shop. I've imported the file from Procreate and I've turned it into a PDF. Now what I do for Etsy is this frame back with the background is a digital mock-up which I purchased, I think it was like $5 either off Etsy or Creative Market quite some time ago, and then I just drop my files into that image so that my cover thumbnail on my Etsy shop has pretty much most of my products for the printable shop in this framed digital background, so it looks really nice and smooth and professional. So I highly recommend that if you aren't great at taking photos, you can just get like a digital mock-up for quite cheap, and you can get so many different ones based on your theme and style. Then I'm just checking to make sure that everything is correct in this listing and then just publishing it. So that is now listed in my printable Etsy shop, which is Rondell Printables. I made it really cheap just because it's like a colouring in page. Next steps for my Etsy shop, the printables shop, is I actually want to do some videos because I've heard that having videos in your listings much better and much more likely to get people to buy. As you know, if you've been watching my vlogs, I'm not getting a lot of sales in this printable shop because I freaking don't spend much time or effort on it. Now I'm also just uploading my spooky Halloween cat colouring in sheet to my website Rondell Designs, and then I'm going to do the same thing all over again for my cute little pumpkin poster. So I've just transported it. That's not the word, is it? What is it? Exported the file from Procreate into Illustrator, and then I just finalize the file, make sure it's all good. I save it as a PDF file and a large JPEG file because I offer those two file options on my Etsy shop. I only offer the option of PDF file on my website because it only lets me upload one file with the app I use with my Shopify store. So as you can see here again, I'm just going over that frame. The one in the background that you can see is my teacups illustration. Originally when I bought this frame mock-up, it doesn't have any pictures in. I just can't find it, so I just use the one that I've got in my file that's easy to access, which is my teacups, and then I just put the new one over the top and save it, so it's totally fine. And then with my Etsy shop, I have these little squares that tells you about discounts. I do a few different discounts and also what size works with what picture frame and stuff. And rather than starting a brand new file every time with my Etsy shop, I usually just duplicate an existing file because I put a lot of information in. Just saves time, and then I just have to update the bits that need updating. Now I'm back in the studio making some orders. These eye pillows that are limited edition, the sweary eye pillows, are still super popular. I'm selling a lot of them, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to pack these few orders this afternoon and then we'll be done. This next order I'm packing today has a pack of 6 of my vintage fabric eye pillows. So if you haven't seen my vlogs before, I am obsessed with vintage fabrics. I love them so much. It is like crazy. So I have a big collection which I use to create wheat bags and eye pillows, and the little eye pillows are really popular. So that's what this order is, as well as one of my teacup design wheat bags. Now, as per normal, I separate the wheat bags to the eye pillows just slightly with some tissue paper. That is because my eye pillows have lavender in them, whereas my wheat bags don't. So the lavender smell kind of gets on everything. But I mean, it's probably not going to stop it because they're in the same box, but at least it sort of helps a little bit to separate. Not sure if I've shown you before, but my little brand tags that I sew into my wheat bags and my eye pillows are just made when I get my standard prints done. So I get them made around the edge, then I stiffen the sides of the tags with fabric stiffener. Different ones I use at various times. That one that I just showed you is what I'm using at the moment. So I just paint the sides of the tags with the stiffener, and then once they're dry, I just go and trim both sides just to give a nice clean finish. So when I sew them into my products, they look really nicely finished and professional. This does take a bit of time, and I sometimes pay my kids to do it, but today I'm doing it myself. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I am just at the studio. It's about lunchtime, well, almost lunchtime. I've just sewn a heap of eye pillows and wheat bags. So I'm just finishing those up because I'm going to visit one of my stockists tomorrow. So I'd like to show her a few samples because she's a new owner of this shop. So I'm just getting some samples and just some stock made. So when I get more orders through, I've got stuff ready to go. Let me just tell you, folding my wheat bags inside out is one of the most time consuming things. I do it pretty fast. I just wanted to show you. This is not sped up. This is normal time. So I do it pretty fast and make it look pretty easy, but it's an absolute pain in the butt to do. And when I have had paid helpers before and I get them to do this, it takes them so much longer because it's just really fiddly. I've sort of worked out the best way to do it because I've been doing it so long, but it still just takes so long and it's such an annoying, it's probably my most annoying part of making my wee bags is the folding in the correct way. Lunchtime. I didn't bring my lunch to work today, so I just went and round the corner to the local cafe and bought myself a little chicken Caesar salad. So you know how I've been stressing about doing this calendar because I have to work out the actual calendar part of it. I just had a thought, why not look on Canva? I'm sure they've got templates for monthly wall planners, and lo and behold, they do. So instead of having to create and format my own monthly calendar for my wall, for my 2022 calendar, I've just found one that I like on Canva, and I will edit the colors and play around with it a little bit until I find exactly what suits my style and matches up well with the paintings that I'm actually using for my calendar. So because I've already worked out pretty much which designs I'm using for my calendar, I just need to go in and format to include bleed, which is, you know, the little overhang when you're sending it to professional printers. You need to generally have a bleed, so when they chop it, it is a nice finish. And also they require trim marks, so that's just a couple of little boxes you tick once you've created your file and save it. So that's what I'm doing now. And oh my gosh, I've just realized how filthy my laptop screen is. That is disgusting. I need to get that cleaned ASAP. So if you see on the left in that bit, it's marks and bleeds. You can just go into there to do your trim marks if you don't know how to do it. But lots of little Google tutorials to know how to do that online for sure. Hey, it's Wednesday night. I have just come back to the studio to do a little bit of dusting. The air condition has gone in today. Very exciting. So let me give you a little tour. So we're just going upstairs. It reminds me of Andy Warhol's The Factory with all this foil. Still got a bit to go. They're going to come back on Monday and finish because the plasterer needs to come and do the roof. Oh, crazy. Look at that. It did get a bit dirty and dusty, unfortunately, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but what do you do? Here's mine, and it's actually really cooling already when it's on. It's not on right now, but really cooling. Yeah, it's a bit dusty, not too bad though. So that's it. Today I was basically here all day because the tradies were here putting the aircon in. I went down to one of my stockists in Sorrento, Elephant Sorrento, because it's a new owner, and showed her all my products, and she's put a little order in. I've been working on my calendar, as you saw a little bit before, so ready to finally send that to print. If you've been following along on my weekly vlog, I've been saying this for about 3 weeks, so it's actually happening tomorrow. I've literally booked out 3 hours to get it all finished and sent as one big PDF file. I can never remember how to send multiple PDFs as one big file, so I just have to Google it. I know the answer's out there and it's pretty easy. I just have to Google it to remember. So I just wanted to come into the studio and have a little look. Look, I've put all the things in that studio that were on the walls down there because I'm going to paint shelves again. I think this looks really cool. Look. Love Jazz's studio. I just need to see if it's dirty and dusty in here. No, it's all good. It is a bit of a shame though. I literally just reorganized and made my studio beautiful like 2 weeks ago. I had to move my storage shelves off the wall. I've had to basically move all this stuff around again. So it's a hot mess again. So I'll have to do another reorganizing studio video, won't I? Okay, first things first today, I'm getting this calendar sorted. So I've done all the files. Now all I need to do is add them all in. So after a little Google search, I realized I just needed to open Acrobat Reader and pop all the PDF files into there, and then you can combine them. So I'm just going along making very careful decisions about placement because I want them to be in order. And I mean, if you're going to stuff up a calendar, I reckon it'd be pretty easy to do just by not getting the files in the right order. So just adding them all in now and then making sure that they're all correct. But of course, at this point, I've only actually done the months. So I've done the artwork for each month, but I have not done the cover art or the backside art. So I've just taken one of my artworks and I'm incorporating that into the cover page. I'm just using the blob brush in Illustrator. I was going to go all the way around to make like a cute edge, but that was looking terrible. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing a big blob circle all the way around, and then what I will do is very simply move those little circles back in order on the layers, and then the pink rectangle comes in front of it, and I'll just pop the words back in, and there, voila, how much easier is that? And I think that looks quite effective. It's structured, but it's still got that quirky border, which is in line with my branding. And then I'm just putting my Rondell designs in there, and I'm happy with that. I think that's a great cover. Now, this back cover did take a lot of time to sort out. I love it though. I'm so happy with it. I think it looks really effective and people can see each page just by looking at the back. I just thought I was finished my calendar design. I've done a front cover, back cover, all of the pages for each month, and now was about to order the prints, and it says I need the 24 pages plus 4 pages, and I've only got plus 2 pages. So I think I'm gonna have to design 2 more pages just with some my info or something. Now I've got to work out what I'm doing. Just looking at the calendar I've got hanging in my kitchen, which is by a fellow illustrator, Melbourne-based illustrator, Sarah Hardy from Popcorn Blue. And looking at what she's done on her back 2 pages, she's got another artwork and just a bit about herself and her business. Maybe I'll have to just do something like that. Or maybe I could put like a notes section for like 2023, because you know when you get to the end of the year and you want to put stuff in for the next year, maybe I could do that instead. I don't know. I'm so over it. I just want to send it to print, god damn it. Okay, so I've just added this notes page. I think that will be fine for the back bottom part, and then I will just find another artwork to put on the top, I think, or maybe a picture of me. I'm not sure. No, I think just another painting or something. Maybe this one. Perhaps. Let me think. Or should I use it as a promotional, like, take advantage and use it as a promotional thing and do some of my products? I don't know. Oh my god, it's so hard. I think this, but let's just make sure that it will match. So that's what you'd be getting. I mean, people probably aren't going to leave it like that because it's the last page and they're going to get a new calendar, but I think that looks quite cute, actually. It kind of goes. I think that'll do. I'm done. God, I'm so done with this fucking calendar. But I hope it looks good and maybe it'll be all worth it. Okay, we are going to send that to print. So that's the back inside page. That's the back page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, and then we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. Combine. Yay! Okay, let's see how this goes. 2022 calendar. So that's the front page. That's January's artwork. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Whoa. Ah, okay. July, August, September, October, November, December, extra artwork and notes. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. And then that's the back page with a little, it's got all of the months. I didn't want to do like a Christmassy theme for December. Maybe next year I will. I like the back cover possibly the best. It's cute. Now I have to send this, so I will do that. Firstly, I need to go to print together. So I'm going to order 10 booklets, I think. 25? Oh, no. I think we'll go 10. 10. 24 pages plus 4-page cover. Uncoated cover. I think that'll be fine. Upload PDF. Oh, jeez, where have I saved my PDF to? Maybe I can upload it to the cloud. Now, my only fear is that because I just downloaded the month calendar part of it from Canva and just changed the colors to suit my color scheme, I'm worried that these fonts are going to get rejected by my printer. I'm not sure if they're properly embedded into the actual file. Normally I would create an outline. So for like all of the words, the letters that I've added in Illustrator created outline, so it doesn't actually matter if they don't have the font on their system at the printers. But I couldn't do that with these because I had to download them as a PDF. So I guess it'll be crossing fingers and hopefully they don't come back to me and say we can't use that font. If they do, I think I can just cover it with a white rectangle and do my own font. So hopefully, but if they don't like these fonts either of these numbers, then I'm in trouble. I guess at least I've got the templates here now, so I could probably make my own, but time consuming. Okay, I think we're going to export that. Okay, I've just emailed through the PDF file for my calendar. Hopefully they get it. I've just done it through the Acrobat Pro and seriously, I cannot figure out how to download it as an actual PDF. It's only letting me export it as all these different file formats. Anyway, I'm hoping they'll accept it as is from this file. It's kind of just like a Dropbox transfer by the look of it. So that is a massive thing ticked off my list. I'm not going to tick it until I hear back from them that the file's ready to print. So fingers crossed it all goes through okay. I'm going to be an expert calendar maker after this experience. I tell you what, I could go in for a nap. I'm going to have a little quick power nap, I think. And then I'm going to pick up my daughter from school. School's just gone back this week after 3 months lockdown. So my 2 girls that are still in high school are on different days. So instead of making them catch the bus home by themselves, I'm just going to pick them up from school just for this week, and then they can go back to buses next week. I just have to give you a little bit of info about this next clip. On Saturday, my partner and I went to check out a stall space at a new permanent market that's opening. It's a vintage, handmade, ethical marketplace, and it's actually on the site of Caribbean Gardens, which was for years. When I was a child, when my partner was a child, was like the destination on the weekend to go to as families. Like you'd just go there. It was like a daily outing, and they had like birds, like cockatoos, heaps of like food stalls, lots of, it's kind of when a lot of the import stuff was really getting big. So heaps of cheap, crappy stalls, as well as like your imitation band t-shirt stalls and lots of little handmade crafty stalls. And I remember going to the Caribbean Gardens when I was about 8 years old and seeing the craft stalls with all the lacy handmade things, thinking, oh my God, that's what I want to do. I want to make things and come to a market and sell them. So driving into this location, which neither of us have been to for years, was a very nostalgic moment. Look at the seats! Oh my God, the boat! I remember that boat. Do you remember that boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we used to sit and have chips.
There's the chef's head. Yo.
Oh my God, so funny.
Okay, and there's the markets.
Oh yeah.
Destination market. Caribbean market. This is the new Caribbean market 2000.
2.0, vintage 2.0, I think. 2.0 vintage market. Hello.
It all starts Monday, 9 a.m.
So I'm just going to be renting a table space to begin with, but we thought while we're there, we'd have a look around and see what other people are setting up. And of course, I saw these big, amazing 3 by 3 meter spaces and wanted one. My partner talked me out of it though. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. Today, I am going to do some drawing in my sketchbook, which I haven't touched since I think the 3rd of October. Was killing it. Got to day 3. Haven't even looked at it since. So it's now the 31st of October. I'm going to do Peachtober's day 31 prompt, which is cat. So I'm just going to draw a little cat this morning in my sketchbook. Hey, it's Sunday night, 6:20. I'm at my factory and I've just, it's hot. I'm up on the mezzanine level and I've just put plastic drop sheets over all the workspaces up here because tomorrow we're getting our false roof going and there'll be lots of drilling into concrete and plaster and possibly, I'm not sure if they're doing this tomorrow, but they might be sanding the wall as well. So I just wanted to cover everything. It took so much longer than I thought it was going to take. It took like an hour and a half. Let me show you what I've done though. So starting in my studio, I've covered all of that. I had to get everything off the walls as much as possible as well. So the guys, they get up on their stilts apparently and go into there. Covered up Giles's stuff. I've got to just take this stuff downstairs. And Maldo's space is looking, it's almost Halloween-y. It's crazy. So I hope I've covered everything as much as I can to avoid dust and dirt going into everything. And Jackie's didn't really need covering up. I've just tucked everything away from the wall. And that, my friends, is the end of this week's studio vlog. I'm finishing it off on Sunday night watching Drew Barrymore's show interviewing Oprah and making some cute little pom-poms to create something fun. Bye!